Actually, you know, it's not deep, actually, now that I look at it. Well, it's not deep there anyways. Can I... Oh! Oh, hang on a second. Wait, this just folds down? Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. This is a bug, right? Alright guys, what's up YouTube? This must be Fast775 Game. Come back to you guys with another episode of Washington. Yeah, season 16. Yeah, back out here again today, guys. So today, guys, we're going to be exploring the map of Selten River National Park here again. Just because I really wanted to get going today in today's episode. I have driven a couple of trucks, mainly the Western Star 6900 XD and the EarthRoamer LTi, just up to here. And, well, what we're going to try to do today is we're going to try and get a bit more exploring done. Obviously, we only have one more tower on this map, which isn't particularly great because after finishing the last episode, I noticed that this last tower, it's right up against the edge of the map. So it's probably not going to reveal all that much to us. There's still a decent bit over here that's blacked out as well. I also believe there's a tunnel over here after combing through the contracts with a little bit more, you know, combing through them with a bit more detail. Yeah, detail, that's the word I'm looking for. And also, after combing through the contracts with a bit more detail, I actually realized that there's actually an exploration contract on this map that I should have done last episode, because we literally drove up and around this sort of way, and that's the way it's going to get us to go here. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying. So we'll be doing this whilst we're at it anyways. We're also going to be doing, or we're going to try to anyways, do a little bit of towing in this episode. Hopefully we can unlock the new HIB Billert 1980. Yeah, depending on what we get done here. That's kind of the reason behind having the 6900 XD out here with the towing body on it or whatever. The other idea behind it is we're actually going to try and complete this job here that we're actually on. Road permits. The road permits no mistakes. It's going to take us up towards here, and this is going to kind of take us along this sort of section, which is where those other points that we need to follow are. So, yeah. Also, just for reference, the HIB Billert is up here. We found it in the last episode. We didn't actually go over there, but yeah. It's there. I know where it is. Okay, so yeah, let's do something about getting this guy out here. Don't particularly think this is the best way of going about this, but yeah, that's pretty decent. Oh, I mean, it could have been worse. The main thing I really want to try and check out here, I actually just have a few more things that I'm really curious about more than anything to test with this truck. I want to test if I can actually pack that International Loadstar onto the lift, and also still be able to tow the LTI via the winch. And also, I really want to test out the 6900 XD specific tires, which is what I actually have on the truck at the minute, because we didn't get to test those out because we were in the season 15 and you need chains, you know. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing a few things. That's the best way to put it. I try my best to explain things, but you know, I'm not that great sometimes. Okay, let's get this thing going. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go, and the thing's wheels are way too small. Oh well, that's kind of anticlimactic in a way. Okay. Can I still pack it? No, I cannot. Okay. So that's a fail. Okay. Okay, well, I wanted to test it out. It should work with the HIB, at the very least. I mean, it still works. Like, the thing itself, it's not actually... Yeah, it is actually still working to an extent. Hang on a second. Okay, so we're attached to the EarthRoamer. We're pulling this guy. Hey, that's kind of working. Yeah, not too bad, actually. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. Look at that. This is a hell of a... I can't say I've done this before. Now, whether or not the Loadstar actually stays on the lift is another question, but I'm just going to hope it does. And if it doesn't, maybe the EarthRoamer will push it back on. I don't know. We're going to follow these points anyways. The next one is basically, we have to drive basically the entire way to the, what's it called? It's called the Forest Rangers Warehouse or something like that. The Forest Service Warehouse. So far, it's actually the only place I think we found on this map. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, let me just tow it normally here. Yeah, okay, we'll keep going here. For the sake of, you know, not having to deal with too much trouble, we're just gonna we'll tow these two things separately here. Yeah, because let's be honest, if I keep going on with that, there's a good chance I'll run into some more problems. Also, that was a bit of damage there. Didn't mean to do that. It's okay though. It's all right. But yeah, back out in season 16. I am really excited just to really, you know, just get into everything that this region has to offer. I really do want to get this map explored, and I really do want to get the other maps explored, and you know, get all the trucks unlocked and really get into everything here. But you know, of course, when it comes to me, I'm always kind of slow, kind of getting these videos going with these new regions. I just always am. It's just the way it is. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to show all of this just for the record either, because we did drive out, we did explore this sort of trail in the last episode. Kind of brings you around this river sort of area. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. I haven't got any landmarks around here that are of particular interest to me at the moment. Yeah, we're going up to this place here, the Forest Service Warehouse. That's what we want to get to. Oh, there's actually a service hub there. I actually didn't even notice that. Yeah, obviously, anytime you get into a new region, you're always going to be figuring stuff out. But honestly, you know, so far, these Western Star tires working not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, they are chewing through that mud there, aren't they? I did actually go to like the spreadsheets just to check the values, the stats or whatever, the actual detailed stats of the tires for this truck, and you know, on the spreadsheet, they don't look particularly all that great. You know, they're in all-terrain class, they're not off-road class or whatever, so they're, you know, supposedly they wouldn't be that great, but they've got, yeah, and their values don't look that great either. They're pretty low in the off-road and highway sort of values, and they're decent in the mud area. I'll say that they're not brilliant, but they're decent, I would say. I don't remember the exact values. I was looking at this like yesterday. Okay, so don't ask me. Yeah, but the mud values seem decent, but the other values not so much. And I'm talking, and I'm comparing them to the likes of, you know, the OHD tires, which you could also fit this truck with. But I think there was one thing, you know, Nathan Province was talking about one time, and there's the thing of axle freeze on trucks like the Western Star here that have not great power to weight ratio, subpar to say the least. Yeah. Essentially, if you have a tire with too much grip, the truck won't perform as well, which, you know, kind of makes sense. You do need a certain amount of slip with your tires, I guess, in a certain sense. Yeah. So just let me get up to the to the Forest Service place here. Well, I'll get up to this next point here anyways. Okay, and we're just at the second point there, so we're just kind of, yeah, down in this area. I don't know what area this is, really. It's the area that's just kind of outside the Forest Service warehouse here. It's got kind of a few houses and things here. Yeah, I'd make a great, like, real estate agent, wouldn't I? Yeah, we just got some houses over here. This is where you'll be living. You know, there's this kind of river area that's kind of nice, you know? Like, I'm so terrible. I'm terrible at describing places. Where'd you live? I live in a house. That's where I live. Oh, come on. Get a move on. Things getting tired of my terrible jokes. High gear. Yes. Yeah, this thing is performing pretty well. I feel like it is performing better than probably it was with, like, the chain tires in Season 15, which, like, chain tires aren't particularly geared for off-roading. I don't know if they're particularly geared the best. I don't actually remember. Okay, so there's that point anyways. Come on. This is the warehouse, which we actually weren't in. It's only got limited supply of things, I'm pretty sure. Hang on a second. We do need to just pull that up for a second. That's... okay, it goes there. Okay. Okay, and there that goes. That's a nice, easy job done there. The road permits no mistakes. This has been the worst day of my life. I couldn't have made it without you. Thanks for not ditching me here. Now to explain to my boss why the car looks like a bear chased it through the forest. Okay. 360 XP and 3,300 bucks, and not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. So for the moment, we're gonna leave the Western Star here, and we're gonna go ahead. Well, obviously, we're gonna go ahead and try and do more of this. Yeah, however, I'm just going to run back here and get the EarthRoamer, because that's obviously what this thing is for. And there's also the other section of the map up in this sort of direction over here that we really need to explore as well. So, assuming we get... well, I really want to go grab the HIB. So, assuming we get the Watchtower over here, and we, you know, we unveil or uncover a certain bit of the map with the portable radar here with the LTI. Yeah, I think we'll go do that afterwards. Well, assuming we can get that done, obviously. Alright guys, so I'm up here at the warehouse. I just did go in there to repair myself, also to grab that task, and also to steal some fuel out of that trailer there, just because why not, you know. And we're gonna head up in this direction. Is that a container? Why is there a container here? That's actually something I don't think we've seen before. There's just a random ass container out here. Okay. That's not a movable container either. I think that's just a... it's just an asset. That's not a cargo. That's just world detail. Why is there just a container there? Okay. Yeah, that's something I haven't seen. I feel like I haven't seen something like that in a while. We just got a random container out here. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, we'll continue along here. Yeah, we're actually going quite far up here. I know this map is called, was it Selten? Yeah, this is called Selten River National Park. The other one, one of the other maps is called Selten River Mountain, I believe. So I wonder how that map's going to be like, because we have seen some pretty nice mountainous kind of regions in this game before. So I am wondering what that region's going to be like. Oh, come on, get up there. You can get up there. There you go. There you go. There you go. Alright, nice. I do have to say, I do really like being back in a nice kind of green summer looking region. with all these nice dirt trails. You know, kind of reminds me of Austria and the likes of season 12 and whatnot. I was talking a bit about the strong resemblance that this region has to season 12 in the last episode, but I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to go into that again. Just because like it is still a new season, but like you know it's got a similar vibe. It's got a similar vibe to it. Okay, so we actually... Okay. I might throw up the radar here, even though I don't think it's going to give us much. I think we are actually pretty close to the edge of the map here. I'm not really too sure, though. Okay, we didn't really get anything out of that. The one small problem I do have with the EarthRoamers is that their radar isn't particularly large. It's decent. It's definitely better than having no radar, but it's still smaller than the radar trailer, I believe. So, yeah, you can nearly do it bringing around the radar trailer with these things. At least these scouts, you know, they can actually pull the radar trailer compared to some other scouts. You know, they wouldn't be able to pull. They wouldn't be able to. They'd barely be able to get themselves around some maps by themselves, let alone be pulling a trailer with them. Okay, so we got like, what do we got here? Is a farm, or is that a... That's like a... Oh geez, what is that? It's like, there's like a water wheel there? What is that, like a mill? Maybe. I don't know. I do believe there's some tasks in that area, so I might drive down in there if I can at all. Yeah, in need of repairs, rocket delivery. Yeah, I might drive down there just to grab those here quickly, because whenever you're in these new regions, you need to go around, grab all the tasks you can. Get every single one you can that you can get to, because, you know, it's the only way you'll really know what you need to do for them. If you don't accept them, you'll never know what you need to do. You never know what you'll actually need to do to get them done. Unless you go combing through this menu here, but that's still nowhere near as good. I miss the old days when, you know, the game came out and tasks were just readily available on the map at all times. I think, weren't they? I miss that. Ooh. It's a nice area. Look at that. Got some... Oh, look! Old Oak Mill. It is a mill. Oh, nice. Okay, so what's this? Wants curtain-side trailer. Okay. This is... Reach loading area. Where's the loading area? Oh, it's in... Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll drive back up here, unless I could throw up the radar here again. I suppose why not? Even though we're quite close to the Watchtower, so there's a good chance that this area gets opened up anyways once we go to it, but whatever. Yeah, but I do also just love being back in this type of region, because it just means that I don't have to use chain tires anymore. And for the likes of a truck like this, like the EarthRoamer, I love using its custom tire set. they look amazing, and they work well as well. Okay, we got some kind of water looking thing here. I don't know what that's for. We got Willwood Stash. Okay. I don't know what a stash is, if I'm being honest. Okay, we'll go up here. Get up to the Watchtower here. Not too far away. We do actually have an upgrade to go grab over there by the HIB Billert as well. It's pretty close to where it is. I was looking through the menu as well there. We do have 6 upgrades to find in this region. There's 2 engine upgrades, 2 suspension upgrades, and 2 diff lock upgrades, and they're both shared between the the Plaid and the HIB. The Slater actually has no upgrades that need to be attained or obtained. So if we go unlock the Slater, we can actually just use that right off the rip. We have no upgrades to unlock for that thing. We've got everything we need to make it into a beast, which I'm assuming it is, but you know, I'm not going to say it is until I actually get to drive it myself, which may take a few episodes, considering it'll probably take me a minute to explore all the maps. And I don't even... Oh, another upgrade location. Wait, seriously, where is it? Where? Oh, it's up there. Oh, okay. Oh, and also we got the gateway. Oh, okay, so there's... Okay. That's pretty cool then. But we're definitely going to go for the upgrades. Hopefully they're stuff for the HIB. With a bit of luck they are, I don't know. Also grab that task while we're at it. Then we'll have to drive down in this direction. We can grab that. And then we can also go up after that. Yeah, not too bad of a plan, I don't think. Yeah, I'm now starting to worry how long this episode's going to be, because I don't really want to, you know, go cutting parts of this episode out. At least not too many parts, because at the end of the day, this is an exploration sort of video, but it's going to be sort of a cross of an exploration video and also a bit of a task. You know, a bit of task. We're going to do a bit of task completion. A bit of work, anyways. But I don't like to cut out when I'm exploring things in these games, in this game, because it defeats the point of the episode if I'm not going to show it. Like, you know, I'm recording myself exploring, but then I just cut it out. That makes no sense. You know what I mean? Okay, so come down here. So we've got another swamp down here. Interestingly enough, though, we actually have there's another road going up in that direction, and it goes off the edge of the map there. But, like, there's no tunnel connected to it, which is strange. I find that extremely strange. That's not something that you usually see. Like, see this road here? Like, that's going off the edge of the map, and it's not a it's not a tunnel. It's not a tunnel road or anything like that. It just goes off the edge of the map. Just like, what's the point of that? Okay, but it looks like we have another, I would say, ranger station sort of type area. That fuel tank there, I'm pretty sure, is a part of a job we've already got. Yeah, that has to go to the it has to go to the garage, that tanker, which we're obviously not going to do now because I don't have a fifth wheel on this. But we are going to steal some fuel out of it, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, it's a 3,700 liter tank. Like, it surely doesn't need all of it. Oh jeez, that's quite deep. Okay, so it's really off in this corner. It's got a really tiny box as well, doesn't it? Okay, so we got the HB-16/1900E, and this is for the HIB Billert 1980. Okay, very nice indeed. So we have at least one upgrade for that truck. Interestingly enough, I was looking at the truck in the truck store in the preview thing, and it actually doesn't require you to. It's one of the few, you know, trucks that doesn't actually require you to have your race suspension upgrade in order to install the larger tires, by the looks of it, which you know, is a rarity, but it's still pretty cool, even though we probably still want the race suspension, let's be honest. Come on, EarthRoamer, let's go. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, there you go, there you go. And we're on the log sort of thing. There is actually decent enough log sort of thing running through there, so I don't really know why that trailer got stuck, but oh well, whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna continue up in this direction, I do believe. Yeah, I believe, anyways. Jeez, I could have put the, maybe I should have put the points down a little better. Oh hey, looks, there's actually a tiny bit of a bypass up here, look, by the looks of it. Oh, look at that. Hey, we don't have to go driving through the mud. Well, I mean, it's still muddy, but we can just hop up around here. Yeah, like, there's a full-on little trail here. That's cool. Probably wasn't too much faster, but still, that's cool. Ow. Getting caught on trees. Is this where I want to be, or is that... Yeah, that is where okay. I was about to say, are we in the swamp where the HIB is? Because I'm pretty sure we don't want to go in that direction. We were supposed to bypass it. I knew that much, anyways. But yeah, off camera, guys, I actually did go and actually find and clean up all my trucks and trailers as well on season 15. Well, I didn't clean up all the trailers on season 15, just mostly the ones I bought myself. I sold a couple of trailers that were on the maps. And, you know, after cleaning all that up, I took a screenshot of all the trailers and whatnot. And also a picture of the 6900 XT towing the Mac Defense, just because I decided to tow it back to the garage just for some fun. Yeah, after selling all those trailers, I think I got like 130 grand back, which is just insane. Like, seriously. The fact that I spent that much money on trailers. But then, you know, I can sell the trailers off and get the money back out of them. So it's not too bad. It's not like it's a terrible deal or a complete scam or anything like that. But geez, I was thinking to myself, how the hell are you supposed to play hard mode like that? Like, if I were playing hard mode, I would have lost 100 grand on trailers. I mean, to be fair, if I were playing hard mode, I'd be a lot more conservative about buying trailers, that just because you simply have to. But still, I still kind of find that crazy. Okay, so we're gonna climb up on top of here. This is actually the thing that I said in the last episode looked like an eagle. This is the rock that I said looked like some sort of eagle or something like that. Do you see that? Look at that. It's like an eagle or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about birds. I'm just guessing. Okay, let's hop up on there. Oh no, please do not flip. Whatever the hell you do not flip. Whoa. Come on. There you go. Okay, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down off of this after the fact, but jeez. Okay. We're here. Engageable diff lock for the HIB Billert 1980. Okay, so very nice, very nice. Yeah, now getting back down is going to be a bit of a difficult thing here. I don't know. Might be simple enough. Okay, no, actually not too bad. Okay. So can I drive down here? Oh yeah, it does actually. It looks like I can actually drive down this and into the camp that's down here. We'll grab that task because I'm pretty sure I don't have it. And get back up onto that road. And yeah, I'm still gonna have to do a bit more driving around here. Oh shit! Oh no! Whoa, whoa. Let's not talk about that, okay? Let us never talk about that. I left the thing in reverse and nearly went off the edge. Yes. That is definitely something that I have done before. Or almost done before. Yeah, there you go. Turn off the diff because it keeps heating up. Drive down around here. Yeah, there we go. Aha! Oh jeez, that's a fence. Jeez, that was... Okay, I nearly hit that. It's fine. Oh, hello. Is that... Oh, that's actually... You can actually not. You can actually go through that. Hey, I was about to say, am I gonna hit that? Is that gonna be static? No, you can actually hit that. Just drive through it. Look at that. That's actually really funny. I like that. That's a cool feature. Okay, where's the other? Oh, it's over that way. Damn it. Okay, there's that. I don't know. What's this for? Oh, they want cellulose? Okay. Alright. Oh, also, another interesting note. I was looking through the jobs, you know, hoping to find something to do with that bridge there. But I haven't found anything to do with that bridge. So there is a chance that that bridge is just stuck like that and we can't fix it. Which is honestly annoying as hell whenever there's a bridge in this game that you can't fix, but you know, pretty much every time you go to a region, there's always at least one bridge, I feel like, that you can't fix. I feel like there's always one, or there's always some kind of passage that you can't fix. Even though by right, I feel like you should be able to fix it, but I'm not good. It's not the kind of thing that I'll actually that after a while you really care too much about. At least I don't really, because at the end of the day, it does actually provide that little bit more of a challenge not being able to drive over bridges like that. So yeah, even though in some cases, like for example, season 12, for example, remember the drawbridge that they had in season 12? Actually, wait a second, where's that? Where's the job gone? There it is. Oh, I have to go all the way across there now. How the hell am I supposed to get across there? Oh, well, if the bridge was there, that would be pretty useful, but I'm going to have to go all the way around, haven't I? You know, it'd be nearly just as quick to recover, I feel like. This is now, like, extreme. It's really making me want to attempt to try and, I don't know, cross this bridge somehow. Or cross this sort of area. Actually, you know, it's not deep, actually, now that I look at it. Well, it's not deep there, anyways. Can I? Oh! Oh, hang on a second. Wait, this just folds down? Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. This is an actual... There's a bridge that you can interact with, like in Roadcraft. You have gotta be kidding me. How did I not know about this? Or how did... Oh my god. Okay. That is actually extremely cool. The only problem I really have with it is the fact that I didn't know about it. Okay. That... I'm actually dumbfounded by that. I never thought that the SNOWRUNNER devs would possibly put something like that in this. We haven't seen something like that in this game, have we? I swear we haven't. I swear. There's no way we haven't seen something like that before, have we? I'm trying to think now. I'm just completely dumbstruck by that. What the hell? I'm just at a complete loss for words right now. I really don't have anything. Okay, that's cool. I have to be on the lookout now for more things like that. Okay, but yeah, I guess how are you guys doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having fun in this region, and I also hope that you guys figured out that bridge can actually be knocked down quicker than I can, because yeah, that would probably cause you that would actually, if I had gone this entire season without realizing that bridge could be knocked down, imagine how much chaos that probably would have caused me. It probably would have cost me so much time. Okay, it's good. It's a good thing I figured that out at the very least. We were actually through this area in the last episode, which is another reason why this on the Rains trail job is actually really annoying me, because we actually completed the whatchamacallit, the contest that was there, with the twin steer to gold and everything. So yeah, there is also a trailer there that needs to be pulled out, but obviously we're not going doing that again because we need a fifth wheel. We need a truck to do that. Yeah, but okay, so yeah, we just have to go back across here and then get up to the ranger station, and that's that. Done and dusted. Not too bad. So yeah, after we do that, we'll go ahead and go grab the HIB with the Western Star, and then hopefully after that I'll still have more time to actually go over and explore this area a little bit more. I do want to explore the other black area, which was, you know, closer to the other Watchtower, but I do think that area may be cut off from us at the moment. I do believe there's like a bridge over there that needs to be built because I saw a job. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. I don't know. Oh, also, just as a side note, I have noticed a couple of bugs, a couple of small issues now that I have been playing off camera a bit. Well, I was playing off camera in season 15, obviously, but I have noticed a few small bugs, I feel like, that have manifested due to this update. Mostly minor things, but you know, they're still there. The ramps on the ramped flatbeds, on the ramped flatbed trailer, the 4-slot one, you know, that you can attach, you know, via dolly. Yeah, those don't seem to work. The trucks seem to be just driving through those at the moment. Yeah, for whatever reason. There's also a bit of trouble where I think you know, packed vehicles seem to bounce around a lot on their on the flatbeds and, well, pretty much anything that's packed down at the moment. And I have clipped some of this stuff, and there was also an instance where one of the trailers bounced up whilst it was packed on a trailer, and then it kind of got stuck, kind of floating on the trailer, if that makes sense. I'll put in the clips anyways. So yeah, there's a couple of minor bugs going on at the moment. I'm sure they'll probably be fixed soon enough, maybe not. The SNOWRUNNER devs are usually pretty good for that sort of thing. I mean, pretty much every single time when these updates comes out, there's always some kind of bugs. But usually I never notice anything game breaking, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I've noticed a terrible bug in a while. That's for sure. I think when they bring these updates out, they do usually have them fairly well polished. Okay, so we're just going to drive up here to the what is it again? The ranger station. Oh damn! Right, I forgot that this thing likes to drift when you get up to high speeds. On the range trail. Thanks for checking the routes. Some roads are the worst for wear, but at least now we know where the tricky spots are. We'll need to deal with them sometime soon. We value your help. Here's your reward. So 680 XP and 11,850 bucks. So yeah, not too bad at all, I'd say. It's a good day's work. So wait a second. Right, we need to, I'll just track this job here. This is the job for the HIB here. This is, yeah, this is where I found it anyways. That's where I found the job. We did you know, uncover it obviously later in the last episode, which if you want to see me finding it, you know, go watch that episode, even though we didn't actually go over to it, so it's, I can't really say I, you know, went over and found it. But yeah, you know what, I think I'm going to drive this guy up here So I'll see you guys here once I actually get up to the thing. Also, I just realized this thing drank quite a bit of fuel. There's a chance we run out of fuel trying to use this thing to tow it. But oh well, I want to do it just for the fun of it. You know, that kind of way. I mean, it's a tow truck. We may as well use it to tow some stuff, right? We may as well. Okay, I'll see you guys once I get up there. Alright guys, so we're almost here. Oh, yeah, this is a bit sideways there, but it's alright, it's alright. It is night now, unfortunately. I did kind of stop, I was looking through the contracts a small bit there, just looking to see if there was new stuff there after we completed that one job, which there is new stuff, but nothing we'll be getting into today, I don't think. And there is the HIB. We can't unfortunately see it too well at the moment. You know what? I'm actually gonna make it day just so we can see it. Yeah, look at the thing. It's actually painted blue. Oh, it's not painted its standard color. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna pull over here. We're gonna try and get behind it. I'm gonna try and lift up the rear axles with the lift here, because I think that makes the most sense. Even though I don't even know if I will be able to lift up the axles. I would really love it if I could, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to lift it out of here. I think we should probably just tow it. We should tow it out of here, and then once we get up onto the smooth trail here, we should then we'll load it up onto the lift here. I do want to say though, I am over an hour into the recording here though now, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to finish up after this. Also, I'm now stuck. You've got to be kidding me. How have I managed that? How have I managed this? I suppose this is an extremely heavy truck, so you know there's always that part. That usually doesn't help, you know, that kind of way. Come over here. Yeah, I bet this thing will be great actually for scouting. I actually genuinely want to use this thing to scout. It doesn't have a radar module. You can't upgrade it with something like that, but I still think this thing would be pretty fun to drive around and scout with. You know, it might be decent enough for hauling as well. You never know. We'll have to try it out. You know, I am actually quite impressed with the 6900 XD here. It is really doing a good job, even with its standard tires. You know, it's slow, but it is crawling its way through here. Like, just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Does not get much better than that. Yeah, slow and steady, and it's just powering its way right through there. It's got a bad power to weight ratio, but it's able to put the power down. You know, that's the one good thing. It's able to put the power that it does have to good use. Okay, let's try and get this thing on the back here. Hopefully this time round the wheels won't be too small and they, you know, just fall through the axle lift. Okay, there we go. Finally got it on. It took me a few minutes to do this, just so people do know that. Oh wait, detach. There we go. Packed trucks and trailers. Oh yeah. Let's lift it up. We'll pull it in, I do believe. Yeah, I had it pulled out a small bit. And we'll just tilt it up a tiny bit. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what we came here for. Oh, that is way too high. Oh no. Oh no. Just lower that down a tiny bit. Yeah, that's probably decent enough. Hopefully we can drive with it like that. No, we can't drive with it like that in all areas. Okay. Keep it there, hopefully, and that will work. Alright, nice. I do want to try and get a screenshot. Oh jeez, it's flying, it's going up in the air. It's going everywhere. I should have expected this, to be honest, though. This is kind of the reason why you don't really see this working on off-road applications too often. It's still cool, but it's just a bit goofy looking. Okay, so we just have to get it back to the Forest Service base, and yeah, and then also we have to repair it. Hopefully I can do that without running out of fuel, because we are kind of running out of fuel. I think I will go across the bridge here and go down the trail on this side of the river and then cross back over. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. How the hell am I How the hell am I that stupid? Oh my god. Oh man, I just nearly drove off the edge of the thing there. For a second, I thought it looked like the road went straight towards the bridge, but jeez. Okay. Okay. Time out. Jeez. Man. Yeah, I think I am going to go across this way, just because I do believe it's shorter overall to go across the bridge here, go along the trail on this side of the river, and then cross back over. I do believe it is shorter. Da 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 da. Okay, so considering I did, I suppose considering I did drive across here, I might fast forward this, even though I don't want to at the same time. I do really kind of just want to see how well this truck performs here with this sort of setup going on. So yeah, you know what? Instead, I'll probably cut out a few sections, but I'm not going to fast forward. I'm not going to do a full fast forward because I am still interested to see how well the truck performs. Like, so far, the Western Star here has been performing great. Like, seriously, really well. But I want to see how well it's going to perform now with just a little bit extra weight on the rear there, which usually is very bad. It usually doesn't work that well when you've got more weight on the rear. Like at the moment, oh no, never mind, got off the rocks there. Yeah, usually, you know, put weight on the back, lift up the rear axles. You know, it doesn't go that well for most trucks. That's the reason why I am lifting the Billert from the rear instead of the front, because obviously most trucks and even most cars really have most of their weight in the front of the vehicle, because that's where the engine is most of the time anyways. So yeah, it's almost always a better idea to lift from the rear. Yeah, but even though the tires themselves don't have the greatest stats, they don't look like they have the most amazing stats, they are working really well, like genuinely. Like, look, they're just crawling their way through here, not a bother on them. Yeah, we do have to change down to low gear a couple of times. Okay, that's getting a small bit stuck there. I mean, to be fair, I actually did get stuck in this section in the LTi for a split second. So yeah, like the tires are genuinely doing a pretty damn good job. Like I really didn't expect them to do too well, but no, they're doing a good job, and they work well with the vehicle. Like we're not getting any freezing in the axles either. The thing's not having any moments where it's just like, no, I don't want to drive forward, you know, that kind of way. Which I'm pretty sure I did have a couple of moments like that in the in season 15 when I was using this with the chain tires. So yeah, like that's really cool to see that these tires actually work better with the truck itself, like, you know. Anyways, I need to refuel here. That thing actually has a full tank in it. Oh. Well, we're just going to use what we got in our extraction kit here anyways. We do actually have to repair the HIB here as well once we get back up to the Forest Service base. I'm actually not sure how much repairs it needs, but I can't imagine it needs much, because it's got all four wheels and it has barely any body or cosmetic damage, so I'm imagining it's got very minimal damage. I'm just, yeah, that's my way of deducing that anyways. So long as we don't damage it, so long as we don't damage it, that's, yeah, key words. I think we might be able to repair it. I mean, I don't know what it looks like. Like, I literally haven't looked at it. But, like, its suspension seems to be intact. I'm almost sure of that. It's probably just got a flooded engine. That would make the most sense to me. I'm stalling out a bit there. Is it because I'm grounding out? I might be... Yeah, we're grounding out slightly at the moment. Oh, no, it's the truck. Oh, no, it... Okay, it came off the axle lift for a second, and then it kind of popped itself back on. Okay. That was weird, but it's fine. It's working all right. Okay, cool. Just keeps on doing it. It keeps on pushing. Yeah, very nice. You gotta love a truck that, you know, on paper it doesn't seem that great, but you know, and you know, it's definitely not the most overpowered vehicle or anything, but it just keeps on going. Just keeps on going. Doesn't matter what you throw on it, throw at it. It will always, you know, go to the bitter end. You know, that kind of way. Okay, in we go. Across the river. I did notice one small flaw with this setup there a moment ago. That's you know, you have a reduced kind of turning angle. It's not too great at that sort of thing, but also that thing is completely submerged at the moment. I mean, the great thing about this setup as well is we don't have to run the engine on the towed truck. Like, it just, you know, it doesn't matter. We don't need it. Come on, we just need a little nudge out of here, just because the thing is getting a small bit bogged down. Yeah, just a quick little winch and we're good again. Perfect. The LTi did actually get a small bit stuck in that area as well, just for the record. I don't know if I'll have cut it out or not, but it did get a small bit stuck as well. It's a nice view back there, look at that. Alright, so now we're pretty much on the home stretch here. I do think I am going to have to finish up after we complete this here though, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to have the time to go exploring any more parts of the map here, unfortunately. Just in order to keep the video, you know, somewhat, I don't know, condensed or short or whatever, just, you know, for the sake of, I don't know, maybe quality or something. I can't record too much longer. Come on, there you go. Okay, so we are struggling for grip a small bit here going up the hill, which obviously we should. That just makes sense, but yeah, no, it's still doing pretty well. It's an awkward area there. Just be careful. Okay, yeah, we made it through there. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, I liked using this thing in Season 15, even when we didn't have these tires installed. Like, I just love the idea of having a tow truck. It's just a fun thing to have. I mean, we always had the Tatra Force tow truck body and whatnot, but that thing never worked because the Tatra Force, as I've explained before, is set up for off-roading. And I mean, it's really set up for off-roading. It doesn't have the suspension. It doesn't have the suspension stiffness in the rear to hold a truck on the back with any sort of stability. Now, to be fair, this thing isn't that great with a lot of trucks either. You really do want to be selective with what you're trying to tow, but it's a lot better. It's definitely a lot better because it's got more solid rear axles. And yeah, now we're back on the road, and there we have it. There is the Forest Service Base, or the, whatever this sign calls it, the USFS. Yeah. And we're going to bring it, yeah, we're going to bring it right up here. Oh wait, we actually have to, we're going to have to back it into the spot. Oh yeah, I feel like a real tow truck operator now. Even though I'm going to, actually, how the hell, I'm gonna screw this up, let's be honest. I'm gonna drive around here. Yeah, we'll back it up from here just because it should be easier. I say should. I don't know. The way the axle lift points itself is always unpredictable. It really is. I do genuinely mean that. It's always a very unpredictable thing. Oh, come on. Straight in there. It's a little bit off the axle lift at the moment. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, there we have it. Drop it down here. So you know what? One of the most annoying things actually about this whole thing is it's always impossible to get the trucks off the back of the thing. Like it's literally impossible. There's no real way of getting it off. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes that works. Not always, but sometimes. Okay, we'll just back up beside it here, and I'm gonna hope that I have the stuff necessary to repair it. What does it need? It needs... This is a bug, right? It needs 1 repair point. That's not right. Is it? 1. What? 1 repair point. Okay. This is the second time today that this season has left me lost for words. Like, what the hell? 1 repair... What? Why was it even stuck? You came through for me when I was at the end of my rope. You can have the truck. If not for you, it'd still be stuck in the mud. HIB Billert 1980. 460 XP, 4,950 bucks. Thank you very much, sir. It is quite the nice looking truck. Change truck, please. Yeah. Got a new toy. No, it's actually pretty spry. It's actually, geez, it's pretty fast. I can feel it's got a bit of speed to it. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what we'll be doing in the next episode. Hopefully, we'll be going to explore something else, or one of the other maps, ideally, I guess. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, it's been a good episode. Real good episode. I really enjoyed using that tow truck. The thing looks so good as well. Just brilliant. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.